William, don't ride your bike in the house. What are you doing? We don't ride our bike in the house. William, this is, oh my gosh, get off the bike, not in the house. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back to play some more of the Whimsy Stories Legacy Challenge with our second generation sim, Ren, who we really are just waiting for her to become an elder so that we can shift our focus fully on to the third generation. The heir of the third generation is Elizabeth, and she is recently a child. So there's still time before we need to make that real shift happen. Ren is getting closer to being an elder, and she needs to get married when she's an elder, and so that's really what we're waiting for, is just that point to happen. Links to this challenge will be down below if you want to go and take a look in more detail at what the rules are for the various generations. In our last episode, we were really kind of focusing on the kids and their aspirations. So Madeline got herself her enemy rival and completed the Drama Llama teenage aspiration. And William had finished his aspiration, but he will be aging up into a teenager in today's episode. So we didn't assign a new aspiration for him because he still has a lot of time. And we've also been working on Elizabeth, who's going to be our heir. And today we're going to age up William. We're going to focus more on Elizabeth's aspiration and getting her further along with that. So let's hop over into our game. It is a Friday morning. Ren is up with the dog Penny. In the second gen, there always has to be a pet in the house. We have chosen dogs for this generation. And it looks like Elizabeth is up and uncomfortable because she has a loose tooth. So Elizabeth is a slumber party animal and she wants to attend a slumber party. And I thought that since it was Friday night, we could have a slumber party for Elizabeth this evening. Now, we did make a friends group for her, so she has a few friends. One of them has already aged up into a teenager, so that's a little awkward, but the others are all still children. So we have to have Ren schedule the slumber party because an adult has to schedule it. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to add an event. We're going to add a slumber party. The host will be Elizabeth, of course. And then for the guest, we're going to be adding her friends, obviously, not Ren's friends. So Chastity was a friend of hers, Jacqueline. We're not going to invite Carissa because she is a teenager, but Lily and Mackenzie were also friends of hers. So I think we'll stick with those. I think that's everyone in her friend group. So let's go ahead and make those be the guests. And we're just going to have it here at home. And I think we'll have it start at 5 p.m. because it'll give everybody time to get home from school and kind of get things settled before we start the slumber party. All right, so the slumber party is scheduled, and I think Elizabeth is going to be really excited about having this slumber party and having some of her friends over, and I think they'll have a good time. As I mentioned, William's birthday will be tomorrow in game. He has completed the playtime captain aspiration. He is a bit of a goofball and kind of has had a lot more of a just silly sort of personality. Madeline is our drama llama and she is going through a bit of a rebellious streak. She's kind of been in a tough patch, really. Like she's been having some moments. She is outgoing and she is jealous, which has created some tension between her and Elizabeth, and they now have a difficult family dynamic. Oh my gosh, Penny, I thought Penny was dead for a second. She's just laying there like belly up on the ground. We are gonna send all of the kids off to school. Ren doesn't have to work today. But in the last episode, we celebrated Harvest Fest, and Lily and her husband Aiden came over with their daughter Lexi. So I thought maybe we could take Ren over to visit them because we discovered too that Lily was pregnant with another child. And so maybe we could have Ren go over and visit them and see Lexi and see how Lily is doing and see if she's had that baby. It looks like they did. Oh, a little girl named Valerie. They've got 2 little girls. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, we are definitely gonna head over there and see how Lily is doing, how the baby is getting on, and check in on little Lexi, who is Ren's granddaughter. And Pippa, and all of Pippa's puppies. Okay, apparently Pippa had puppies with a little dog because these two are little, and this one is like Pippa's size. Oh, and Pippa looks like she's an elder dog now. Oh, Ren is coming up and saying hello to Lily and telling her how good it is to see her, and it looks like that she's doing well. Oh, and we got a new family dynamic pop up. Some older Sims have a knack for providing reassurance and emotional support for their younger family members. The older Sim can serve as a good role model, sharing many life experiences to help guide the younger Sim through life. Recently, it seems like Ren and Lily have this type of relationship. When family members have a supportive family dynamic, both Sims will actively provide affection and compliments to each other. The older Sim will actively seek to console or cheer up the younger Sim, and the younger Sim feels comfortable venting complaints or asking for help a bit more. Would you say that Ren and Lily have a supportive family dynamic? I would say that they do. I think Ren is a really supportive parent all around, and Lily, being a foster child and being kind of socially awkward, she's kind of been through some rough patches. So I think that Ren would definitely be supportive of her. She is going to come over though and pick up little Lexi and spend a little bit of time interacting with her because this is her little grandchild and she is going to love and dote on this kid like nothing else. And then we do want to have her come and meet the new baby too. It's so crazy to think that Ren is now a grandparent. Like, that's just wild to me. And Lexi is super cute. I can't wait to see how they grow up. Now Ren is going in and is getting a chance to meet Valerie, which is her second little granddaughter, the second child of Lily and Aiden. She is feeling so happy from just being around all of her family. She was a super parent. Family is really important to her. And so getting this chance to talk to them, to interact with them, really means everything to Ren. She's always been very close with her family. Even though she's had some difficult times with her brothers, she still loves them and loves all of her family. And since she's here and able to do it, we're going to do some super efficient newborn care just to help Lily out a little bit. You know, she's got her hands full with an infant and a newborn, so I think Ren would gladly help out. But I think she doesn't want to overstay her welcome. She's really enjoying the time with them, but she is going to head home because she wants to give the family time to kind of acclimate with the new baby, and she just doesn't want to be overbearing. Oh, Ren had just got a call from the school about Madeline. We found Madeline trying to hack into the school computers today. We do know she's going through a rebellious streak, and she has really just kind of been having a tough time all around. We're not sure what her plan was, but we stopped her before she had a chance to do anything. Now, Ren is not going to dismiss this. She's aware of what Madeline is going through, and she's really concerned because hacking into school computers is kind of a big deal and it's kind of serious. So I think Ren would say, this is serious stuff. Please punish her. Okay, and Madeline's responsibility is back in range to earn the responsible trait. It had fallen out of range kind of through everything that she was going through, but it's back up now. All right, so Madeline did well on her exams, and William is one of the top students, and Elizabeth is still getting a C. And her friend Lily came home with her from school, so I think we'll let her kind of interact a little bit. She is going to have her slumber party this evening, so she will have all of her friends over. So maybe Lily's parents couldn't like bring her over, so Ren was like, why doesn't she just come home from school with Elizabeth? She's gonna be here for the party. Might as well just let her come home and she can hang out for a little while. All right, the slumber party will be starting in about an hour. Just as we're getting ready to start the slumber party, I get a pop-up that it's time for Ren's well visit. We will let her go to that. If you've been watching this series, you will know that Ren has died not once, not twice, but 3 times from a heart attack. So I think getting her off to the doctor for this well visit's probably a good idea. All right, slumber party time has begun. So the friends are all showing up. I think, do we have? Yes. Elizabeth does have a sleeping bag in her inventory. So we'll put that right there. And then when the friends come in, they will get their sleeping bags put out and it should be a good time. So she, for some reason, it wouldn't let me set it up as a gold event. So that's fine. We're just going to celebrate the slumber party. But she needs to tell 3 stories from a sleeping bag and then exchange a friendship bracelet. And she needs a BFF to do that. And she doesn't really have one just yet. Let's ask them to set up their sleeping bags. It is still kind of early, but I think she wants them to kind of just get everything set up and spread out before. William, don't ride your bike in the house. What are you doing? We don't ride our bike in the house. William, this is, oh my gosh. Get off the bike, not in the house. Why did you put your sleeping bag out here, Jacqueline? You don't have to sleep outside. Okay, let's put this in. Ren is back from the doctor. Okay, Ren's well visit went great. Everything seems to be in order. All right, so this is good. She's doing fine. She is not having any more heart troubles, so that's a good thing. All right, I think since it's getting to be a little bit later, we're gonna have Elizabeth get some slumber party snacks. I think she'll grab a pepperoni pizza that she can put out for her guests to come and eat for their slumber party. Although it looks like Mackenzie has helped herself to some leftover turkey from Harvest Fest, which is okay, that's fine. But we will have Elizabeth come. No, you got pizza. Don't get turkey out. Come take a slice of pizza. All right, it looks like Chastity has decided to actually eat the pizza, but everyone else is getting stuff. What? No! Jacqueline is gonna eat batter. Why do they eat batter? Why is that what you do? All right, everybody seems to be done with their pizza, and since Elizabeth needs to tell stories, let's have her tell a story from her sleeping bag. Let's start with a fairy tale about King Frog. And she's gonna tell it to her friends that are here. Now she's gonna tell a story about a knight and a unicorn for her next story. Although apparently she's taking a little break to cross stitch. So she's telling them all about the fairy princess and the knight and the dragon and getting them all excited about that. And I think we'll have them come and play some video games together before we get ready to go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. They still have a little bit of time left. All right, it is now 10 o'clock. And I think we're going to have her tell one last story. This one time she's going to tell a spooky story about twin ghosts to her friends. And then after the story is done, they're going to all need to go to bed because it is getting kind of late. All right, last spooky story time for all of the slumber party guests. Maybe not the best thing to tell before they go to bed, but that's what Elizabeth is doing. And then when she's done with that, she's going to say it is time for bed and get everybody off to sleep. So she does need to exchange a friendship bracelet with someone. She needs a BFF. Lily is probably the person she's the closest to at the moment. So Lily Kealoha is... The Kealohas have been family friends of the Whims for a while, ever since the very first one, whose name is forgetting her name, that was friends with Grove, who Makoa had passed away and Grove got to be really good friends with her, and then her daughter Nani was friends with Ren. So I suppose it's only fitting that Lily ends up being a really good friend of Elizabeth's. All right, the slumber party has come to an end and all of the kids are starting to wake up. Lily has made some waffles for them. She's actually being kind of nice and made waffles for everyone at the slumber party. And it is also William's birthday, so we will be celebrating his birthday today. Elizabeth is feeling playful from celebrating fun times and happy from being snug as a bug from slumbering in a sleeping bag. Elizabeth has never been so cozy in her life. So the slumber party has come to an end. She had a really good time. Now we need to have her exchange a friendship bracelet. And later we will be celebrating William's birthday. It is getting close to like noonish in game. And William does have a little friends group. So I think we'll have him start a gathering of his friends group, and then we can have him celebrate his birthday and he can age up into a teenager. So let's take out the cake, and once some of his friends show up, we can start celebrating his birthday. We're not gonna hold like a formal birthday party for him, mainly because I find those to the some of the goals for those to be a little bit silly, especially when it's like a child's birthday. So we're not gonna do that for him right now. But his friends have come over. They're all still children for the most part. There are some that are the same in the same friends group as Elizabeth's is, like Mackenzie and Chastity are also in Elizabeth's friend group. I like how they come over for this party and they're just doing their homework. I mean, we do have doing their homework as like one of their things to do, but it's kind of funny that that's what they all started doing. So maybe you all can stop doing your homework and William can blow out his candles and he can age up into a teenager. Although Ren is feeling very tense because she's allergic to pet dander and they have pets. All right, William's blowing out his candles. He is aging up into a teenager. And so we need to pick an aspiration and pick some traits for him. I kind of have an aspiration in mind. I'm really liking doing the teenage aspirations with all of these kids because for the most part, they all seem to fit. So Lily was goal oriented because she was a lot more focused on school and doing well. And she was really, I think, felt like she had something she needed to prove. Madeline, who was outgoing as a child, and then became a jealous teenager, she really has been a drama llama. Now, based on the rules for Gen 3, I think living fast is right up Elizabeth's alley. So I was thinking that admired icon might be a good one for William. So he is a goofball. He's always had friends. He's always kind of been one that tried to stand out. So I think that having him want to be an admired icon kind of does make sense for him. So this sim wants to be a trendsetter, popular, and influential, a true icon, which really is pretty much William. Now, since we have him as an admired icon and he's already a goofball, I think I want to give him the insider trait. So these Sims love being in clubs and they tend to be happiest when surrounded by their friends. He does have his friends group club, and I think that kind of goes along with the admired icon thing. Like he's gonna want to be with his people. So I think that's what we'll give him for his trait. He also has high self-esteem because he had high confidence as a child. And now that he has aged up, it is going to be makeover time for William. Oh, and apparently Elizabeth likes video games. I mean, okay, that's fine. All right, so we have given William a makeover. This is William Whims, who is Ren's third child. He is a science baby, so you can see quite a bit of Ren in him. He turned out looking really good. So this is his everyday outfit. This is his formal wear, his athletic wear, his sleepwear, his party wear, swimwear. He's a goofball, so I kind of had to go with goofy for him. Hot weather and cold weather wear. And he is all ready to go, and he will be starting high school in game on Monday. All right, so William wants to join a T-pose challenge, make 10 teen friends, and then post on Social Bunny 5 times for the first milestone of his aspiration. Oh, none of his friends group are actually teenagers. I wonder if any of them are close. Okay, Warren Watson is really the only one that is close to being a teenager. So we may have to consider disbanding William's friends group and creating a new one for him, one that has teenagers in it, since these guys are all like a ways from being teenagers. And so maybe he's kind of feeling like, all right, I can't hang out with a bunch of little kids anymore. I need to make some more friends that are closer to my age. And so I think we will have him kind of get rid of this friends group and then he'll start another one. Oh, Poppy's called up Ren. Maybe she's calling to ask how William's birthday went. We should go visit Poppy. We moved in a sim with her to be her partner. Ooh, a new family dynamic has popped up. Some Sims just can't seem to get along, and with each new conversation and interaction having the potential to turn unpleasant, it's certainly looking that way between Madeline and William. Madeline is really going through a tough period, so we're gonna say yes. She's kind of like developing difficult family dynamics with everybody. She's just really struggling overall with everything. And I don't know, maybe because she was a foster child and adopted, whereas both William and Elizabeth are Ren's biological children. Maybe she's having some problems with that, but none of that really matters to Ren. But, you know, sometimes we have our own ideas in our head that tend to like permeate everything. So maybe it's something like that. All right, so I have kicked all of the children out of William's club, and we're going to set an age requirement of teenager, and we're going to pick some teenagers now. Colin Arnold. I wonder if he's related to Aiden, who married Lily. Let's add him because maybe they met each other and they kind of got to know each other because of Lily's relationship with Aiden, so they kind of already knew each other and had a acquaintanceship with each other. All right, so we've added some new friends to William's friends group. All of them are going to probably need makeovers. Well, apparently Madeline counts as a friend for William because he has one teenage friend. If they don't stop picking at each other, though, they're probably not going to continue to be friends. But they are kind of all just sitting around the table, like chatting with each other, while Ren is sad. Why are you sad? You're missing family. Family-oriented Sims need to spend time with family. Your family is like down here, but maybe she's missing Poppy. She hasn't seen Poppy for a while. So why don't we take Ren and go visit Poppy in Mount Komorebi? Who is this random person in their house? Who is this person? Wait, there's just some extra person in Poppy's house. I don't know who it is. She definitely didn't have a kid, to my knowledge. All right, here is Poppy. I guess let's show her some appreciation, and then let's knock on the door and see if we can figure out who that other person is in the household. I don't think Poppy has any children. Poppy doesn't have any children. I don't know who that person is. Now Ren is feeling hurt from someone near. Who hurt Ren's feeling? Why are you hurt? Is it Poppy? No? One of your kids? Oh, William. Apparently William hurt Ren's feeling. Ren, you are the parent and the adult. You need to kind of get over that. All right, so this is Lucas, who is Carly? Did he like, wait, so we made Lucas and moved him in with Poppy for a potential partner for Poppy. And I think I had them get engaged. They're not married. But who is this person named Carly Abbott? Did he get married to someone else? Okay, I have to investigate this one. So this is the sim that I made for Poppy to be with. And he has married this person. Oh my gosh. Who's a spellcaster? Really? You picked her over Poppy? I had made them engaged. Apparently the engagement got broke off. Poppy is now living with this guy and the person that he has now married. Here, this is me trying to like provide a family for Poppy. And now this guy. Sims, why do you do this to us? Why? I made Poppy this really lovely sim and he married someone else. And then they're living in Poppy's house. Like that was Poppy's house. So that was something that I was not expecting. I mean, I don't know if Poppy is okay with this. I wish we could like ask her about it. All right, let's come in and have a deep personal conversation with Poppy and maybe we can get some kind of indicator as to her feelings about this. I mean, she seems to be being friendly towards this Carly person who is kind of interjecting herself in this conversation with Ren. Ren is feeling, oh my gosh, she's feeling tense from a criminal presence. Could that sim really be a criminal mastermind? What's this sim about to do? So is this Carly? Is she claiming that she's a criminal mastermind? Maybe she is in the criminal career and she's like come in and is trying to like disrupt things. Oh my gosh. We just got a sentiment with Poppy. We're feeling closer from happy memories. You know what? Maybe we have Poppy move in with Ren for a little bit. Let's ask her to join the household. I think Ren's going to be like, you've got to get yourself out of this situation. Why don't you come and move in with the kids and you can stay with me? And Poppy's going to be kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to impose on you. I don't want to, be a burden. I think Poppy said no because we asked her and she just kind of said, I don't want to be an imposition. Maybe she's feeling kind of embarrassed about the whole situation. But Ren's like, I just want you to know that if you ever need to, you can come and you can stay with me. Like it's okay. You can come and move in with me. It'll be all right. And I don't know who this person is. Well, this was a shocking turn of events. Let's take Ren home. I'm expecting to go visit Poppy to find out the person I made to be her partner got married to someone else. That's awesome. And someone like a lot younger too. Like he's an adult and the person that he got married to is a young adult. Sims, they do be foiling all of your best laid plans. All right, well, Ren is back home. She's feeling kind of upset and distraught about what she found out about Poppy and Lucas. I think she really thought that things were going to work out between them, and so she's not quite sure what to do with this development. I think, though, that perhaps with this interesting twist of events, we'll wrap this episode up here. I was not expecting to go visit Poppy and to discover that this other random person was living in the house. Okay, but we did get William aged up. He is now a teenager. In the next sim week, both Madeline and Ren will be having their birthdays. Elizabeth is still a little ways away from becoming a teenager herself, but she is starting to get closer. So we've had that sleepover for her. She needs to have a BFF. So I think in the next episode, we'll work on that with her, getting her to have a BFF and make that friendship bracelet that she can head out to finish that next milestone in the slumber party animal aspiration that she has. And then we can also look a little bit closer at William's aspiration. We'll go with him to school for his first day of high school and start working on things for him. Let me know what you think about this development with Poppy's household and living situation. Should we push a little bit more to try to have her come live with Ren and get her out of there? Or do we just accept that maybe she's okay with that? Maybe they're exploring a polyamorous relationship and that's a little bit beyond Ren's ability to comprehend because she has always been on flirty. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.